that serves food and drink in a very timely manner.
Very fascinated about
And he's inspired by those old 1970s, 1980s video games like Space Invaders, if any of you are old enough to remember.
I played Space Invaders.
Super cool. Okay, so yeah, that's what it's inspired by. And so he's kind of like Banksy. He stays anonymous, and now he's done quite well for himself. So we have people that go up and do his installations for him. And he's in over 33 countries, 66 cities. So you'll see his pieces all over Paris, other cities as well. And if you like it, you can do a little game. Maybe it only lasted about 20 years. But you see little Art Nouveau bits speckled all over Paris, but primarily you'll see it at the Paris Metro. And the idea of this style was that you were bringing nature back into art in a very literal way. So, you know, we've got these like butterfly wings here up at the top, you've got this spiderweb keyhole, the little birds on the handles, and these big beautiful owls up at the top as well. And we'll talk more about the Metro once we move along a little further in the tour. Well spotted. And we'll just spot it.
Sige, ito naman ako. 2019, ano yun lang.
Mura pa siya.
Ang product is more expensive than so, di lang sa tamaglong ng charge, sa tag-city, Scotland.
Scotland kay Highlands.
Ganahan mo ko, Highlands. Na may ibihan.
So there is, I always stop here to speak of one French, that Franco-Prussian War, that Communard Revolution in 1870, 1871, respectively. So it's sad, you know, a lot of people died. Not only that, the city was destroyed. It was in tatters in water. So he designed and they had installed 50 of these fountains all over the city. And they were yawning, these streets, and the Notre Dame was a huge part of the art movement here in Paris. Now in 1889, the original building was divided into 20 workhouse lots. You might know him. His name was Paul Picasso. He's done some stuff. He's made a little name for himself. He lived here until 1909, and you know, as soon as he got here, he got right away working. And while he was here, he created one of his pieces was Les Demoiselles d'Avignon. We're going to walk on this street. Now, as much as Montmartre is a very touristy destination, of course, with its history, it's fascinating. Unlike other parts of Paris, like you know, around the Eiffel Tower, Champs-Élysées, it still maintains local feel, and especially on the street. It's not like, you know, your local cheese guy. You've got your baker, your butcher, and so you can still get to know your vendors and have that connection.
Ako sa Pilipinas ito, di pa uli may Pilipinas sa balaitan.
Now, Montmartre used to be dotted with about 30 windmills in total, and now only 2 original windmills remain. And this is one of them here. They're collectively known as Moulin de la Galette. A moulin is a windmill, French, and they're individually named as well. So there's Moulin de la Galette. Here in this apartment, there's also the 4th floor. Now, a little trick for how you navigate apartment buildings in France. This ground floor here, not the first floor. This is known as the rez-de-chaussée, so just the ground floor. You start counting, and as soon as you hit stairs, ground zero. And then we start 1, 2, 3, 4 stairs. Also, the fruit veg stand that she visited as well is also in the neighborhood. And of course, she was also at Sacré-Cœur. So a lot of it was shot in Montmarte. It's a very sweet film if you've never seen it. It's called, it's like the Princess. I don't know if you see that, but it's called the But it's, yeah, it's a really cute little boat.
Emily in Paris.
We're going to continue on down.
18 ako Nelly pagod na sa California. Every year.
Ang cake, kung sa London magpunta ka, kailangan retirement age sa
Ano kaya edit? Pwede na kayo. Story picture nila.
Fare, senza fare i capricci. Cosa vuoi? Rispondi, cosa vuoi fare? Kika! As we head on in as well. Always good just to be a little extra vigilant. And yeah, Charles de Gaulle Étoile, if we happen to be kind of a little too less, that's our stop. So also too with the metro, being quite quick in getting on because those doors will shut and it will take you with it. So go ahead
Hey, it's too fast.
well done.
Your turn.
Ay mo ha.
It's always on the left side.
8 steps.
We should build something.
Pwede ko masama sa taas.
Oh, pwede. Kabalo ka sa Singapore, every May, June, July, nanay time na may gumigil. Mas, unang nako siya ng boxes of mask. Oh, okay. Declare man din na it's a hate day and then you have to wear a mask.
Napon ka sa pag-give ay
Di kan sa Malaysia.
L'idée, c'est de la démonter après.
Hello.
Alright, so we're all just going to come down the stairs here.
I don't think they see us.
We're just here, guys. Starting to plan for the 1889 World's Fair that was going to be happening here in Paris. And 1889 was also the 100-year anniversary since the French Revolution. And so they wanted to do something nice to commemorate that, you know, something that really symbolized the French and all their might. So they put out a contest for whoever could come up with an idea of what this monument should be. So someone had suggested like a big wall with names on it. Boring. Someone else suggested a big guillotine. Maybe a little too soon. A little too soon. And then Gustave Eiffel submitted the idea for the Eiffel Tower, and it won. And from the get-go, it was nothing but obstacles for this man to get this thing built. So first off, the first obstacle was money. It was going to cost, I think what the equivalent today would be around $30 million to build. The city only could afford about a third of that. So Eiffel said, okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah, we should be expecting Greek behind a Latin word term anyway.
Hmm.
Inside of the church, the ceilings reach 115 feet. The towers here, 220 feet. You also get, which we'll get to see some. They have these beautiful, big, slender columns that go all the way down the center. So it's a very trendy neighborhood to come and hang out in. Lots of great shopping, restaurants, bars. It's also the gay neighborhood and the Jewish neighborhood. Put them all in one spot. So if you're looking for great falafel, you know, and a pride flag, look no further.
Jewish.
Ish.
So in 1190, King Philippe Auguste decided they needed a little added protection. At the time, they did have a city wall to protect them from the English. Very good. There's a little history there. And so, but the problem was that the English, if they wanted to, could still come along the Seine and attack from the water. So they thought, if we have a little